Hi guys, welcome to another installment of Talina Travels. So in this video, I want to share with you guys my perfect 6-week Thailand itinerary. I'm gonna recommend a route for you guys and give you tips for all the things that you need to know. So I went to Thailand in January and February. I spent actually 7 weeks there. I can tell you guys it is my favorite country that I have ever backpacked. It was amazing. And in this video, I want to share with you guys the route that I would recommend to anyone first time going to Thailand. If you have 6 weeks, you're going to want to hit these places. So you're going to begin in Bangkok, and chances are you're flying in there. You're going to be pretty jet lagged. So I would recommend spending at least 3 nights there. Of course, you've got the famous Khao Road. You'll definitely, want to spend a night out on Khao. So another thing that I did in Bangkok was the floating markets and the Mae Klong railroad market. So I actually booked that through my hostel. They drove us out there. So we first went to the railroad market. So it was really cool. It was like this home marketplace. And at a certain time every day, the train comes through because there's train tracks and everyone has to like move out of the way. It was honestly chaotic and scary, but I would recommend it if you're in Bangkok. And then the floating markets as well were pretty cool to see. If you want a good sunset, I would recommend going to the Golden Mount Temple. I think it's like 400 steps, a really beautiful sunset there. And then also, if you're looking for an evening activity, I did also go to Chinatown. So in this Thailand itinerary, we are now going to go south. So yeah, this itinerary covers both south and north of Thailand, but I decided to go south first. I think that is a good way to go. So I would really recommend that you spend 2 nights in Khao National Park. So this was a highlight of Thailand and my whole entire 4.5-month Southeast Asia trip. It's a very unique place. So what you can do for the Khao National Park is I would recommend a 2-day, 1-night tour. So on the first day, you take a night walk through the national park. You kind of look at like different night bugs and creatures. But then where it really gets exciting is the next day, you take a boat out onto the lake and you spend the night in a floating bungalow, which was absolutely insane. The scenery is gorgeous. The lake is beautiful. It's very, very rustic. Like you don't get electricity past a certain time. It's very limited on the food that you get, but it's great. You also do a cave hike and a morning boat ride to watch some birds. Like it was truly a great experience, very wholesome. Some of the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen in my life. So if you want more information about Khao National Park, how to book it, what company to use, I could like answer your guys' questions maybe in another video. And we're going to the islands now. So I would recommend that you head to the eastern side, the eastern islands of Thailand first, and spend some time on Koh Tao. So I recommend about 5 nights on Koh Tao. I only spent 3 nights there, which was a regret. I think 3 is too little. It's a really great island. You get a great mix of beautiful beaches, but partying. There is a jungle party. I think it's like every week. And it's like a for real jungle party. Like you are in the jungle. They have like 3 stages. A really good day trip that you can do from Koh Tao is Koh Nang Yuan. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's just this tiny island, like probably like a 10-15 minute boat ride from Koh Tao. Maybe not even, honestly, maybe like 10 minutes. And you can do this beautiful hike up to the viewpoint. There's a beautiful beach where you can swim. It was really great. I think that's a great day trip to do from Koh Tao. But yeah, overall, I think one of the best beaches that I ever saw in Thailand was on Koh Tao, Railey Beach. It was stunning. Palm trees, beautiful sand, crystal clear water that's not super wavy. Moving along to our next Thai island is Koh Phangan. So I personally did go there for the full moon party. The full moon party was cool, don't get me wrong. It was an experience to see how that beach just transforms and there's just thousands of people on it. It's a bit overhyped, but I think if you are there around that time, you should go. But if you're not there for the full moon party, I would say 3 nights is all you really need. I didn't think it was super amazing or anything like that, but also Koh Phangan is pretty big. So the north of the island has stunning beaches, and more south of the island, which is where the full moon party is, Had Rin Beach is the beach that it's on. That beach is not very nice. It's pretty choppy. It's not that beautiful. So you know, if you're staying there for the full moon party, that's great, but then you kind of miss out on the other beauty of Koh Phangan, and it is one of those islands where you kind of need a motorbike to get around because it is so big. There's not really any taxis. So yeah, I think 3 nights would be good. But yeah, really try and get to the north of the So now we are going to go to the other side of the Thai islands. So I would say 4 nights in Ao Nang would be good. I had to do 9 nights because this is where I got sick. Ao Nang is right on the coast in the Krabi region. So a big mistake that a lot of people make is they hear, oh, I'm going to Krabi's. Then they book a hostel in a Krabi town. Don't stay in Krabi town if you're going to. Honestly, 1 day max. Ao Nang is where it's at. That's where you have the beach. That's where you have the nightlife. The beach is decent. Definitely like not the most beautiful that I ever saw in Thailand, but still pretty nice to swim in it. The beach is huge as well, so that's really good. So I did kind of a little day trip with my hostel. So we hit the Tiger Cave Temple. Let me tell you guys, this is like 1,200 steps up a mountain and then 1,200 steps down. It is extremely difficult. And there is a temple at the top and the view is incredible, but like it's very tiring. So only do that if you're prepared. There's also some hot springs that you can go to. Yeah, I stayed at Base Ao Nang, the hostel. I really liked it. One thing about Ao Nang is if you are looking for a place to kind of chill, relax, unwind for a few days, Ao Nang is the place because there are tons of really gorgeous hotels and resorts that like at a fraction of a price that you would get anywhere else. Next up, we have Railey Beach. So if your timeline permits, I would recommend staying 3 nights in Railey Beach. Again, this is a very chill place. A lot of people just do a day trip to Railey Beach. If you don't have time to stay overnight, then yes, do a day trip. But if you have time to stay there overnight, please do. Yeah, Railey Beach is truly, I think, in the top 5 most beautiful beaches that I've ever seen. What you might not realize about Railey Beach is there's actually another side of it. So there's a beach there called Phangan Beach. It's where it has the Dick Cave. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is this cave where all these like wooden dicks are there, and if you put one in there, it's supposed to like grant you fertility in your life. There's some like mythology story about it, but it's interesting to see. There's like thousands in that cave, but that is actually the side of the Railey's on an island, like the peninsula, I guess, where the sun sets. So go to Railey Beach for the sunrise or for the day, and go to Phangan Beach for the sunset. It is stunning, and the beach over there is also very nice. It stretches for so long. It's amazing. So something that I did there in Railey was I did a boat tour through Blanco Hostel. It can be kind of party vibes, like you can drink on the boat if you want, but there's more to it than that. You go snorkeling, you see some other islands. I think we saw Koh Poda and Koh More, I believe. So those were cool to see. You do sunset swimming, and then after the sunsets, you swim with the glowing plankton. Very short boat ride from Railey is Koh Phi Phi. So I'm sure that you've heard of Phi Phi Island if you have heard of Thailand. This is known for its nightlife, its partying. So I'd recommend 3 nights there, no more, no less. Anything more than 3, I think, is like kind of getting a little bit crazy, but it is very fun. To me, it does live up to the party hype. Like I said, I didn't really do a ton during the day except for I booked a boat party through Blanco Hostel. Very party vibes, but you do get to see some of the cool stuff. So you get to see Monkey Beach and Maya Bay. My favorite night out that I had in Thailand was at the Ibiza pool party. So there is a hostel there called like Ibiza whatever, Ibiza pool party. I literally think it's called that. And 2 nights a week, they have a pool party. It goes from the day into the night. You guys, this is so much fun. The pool water is disgusting, I will say. But we were in that water, we were dancing. I had a really good group of girls and like we just had an amazing time. Do not leave your stuff unattended. Bring a waterproof phone bag with your stuff into the water if you go in, because I've heard of multiple people getting their stuff stolen from the Ibiza pool party. So next, I would say that you're gonna want to hit Koh Lanta. If you've had a few crazy nights on Phi Phi, you're gonna wanna go to a more chill island. So I think the 4 nights is pretty good. I did 6, which mainly because I had to do some work, but I don't think you really need that long unless you really wanna chill. So what they say about Koh Lanta is that it's more of like a family kind of chill vibe and couples, and I definitely did get that vibe, but there is still a decent amount that you can do. I did an elephant sanctuary there. That was amazing. You can motorbike to a national park, to the Koh Lanta National Park, which is where they have Bamboo Beach, which is very nice as well. Koh Lanta, you really are going to want to be able to motorbike. You guys, I have a very funny story about my first time riding a motorbike, which was on Koh Lanta. I won't say it here yet, that I'll say that for another day, but Koh Lanta is a decent place to learn how to ride a motorbike, but the streets are a little bit busier than some people say, so make sure that you're prepared for Railey Beach, which is a very long white sand beach with extremely calm waters. So have a beach day there, it's amazing. Great sunsets on the beach. There's a lot of restaurants and places to grab a drink or to smoke if you want. Yeah, it's not as backpacker-y as some other places. But yeah, only visit Koh Lanta, I think, if you have the time. Now we are done with the south of Thailand. I know there's a few honorable mentions like Phuket mainly. So I didn't actually go to Phuket, so I can't speak on that. But I was told by pretty much every backpacker, don't bother going there. North of Thailand is very amazing. A lot of people skip it and just do the south. You've got to hit the north, you guys. Chiang Mai. So I spent 5 nights there, but I would recommend that you spend 6 nights in Chiang Mai. There is so much to do. You are not going to be bored. So yes, guys, 6 nights in Chiang Mai if you can. This was one of my favorites in Thailand. You're probably going to want to stay at Stamps Hostel. Very good hostel, very sociable. Lots of events that they run, lots of activities. Like, it is the perfect hostel in my opinion. So Chiang Mai, you're gonna wanna do your cooking class. I did mine through Sammy's. It was one of my favorite things I did in Thailand. You can go to the sticky waterfall, which was quite the experience. You're gonna wanna get a group of people going so you can all split the taxi ride. That was cool. Grand Canyon Water Park. So this is one big, humongous inflatable water park, and I went with 4 girls and we had the absolute time of our lives. I haven't laughed that hard in forever. Please go, it's hilarious. Chiang Mai is also a great place to get tattoos. I know a lot of people want to get tattoos on their trips. So I got a tattoo there, I got it. It's on my chest. I don't really know if I can show you guys, but yeah, it's a little star. They did an amazing job. So yeah, tattoos in Chiang Mai is a great idea. Chiang Mai has some of the best night markets that you will see in Thailand, like genuinely. One night I got completely lost just walking in the night markets. So much to buy, so much food, so much everything, like it was insane. So there is quite a bit of other things to do in Chiang Mai as well. So if you have that extra day, you could do the Do Inthanon hike. It's a mountain. You could go to the elephant sanctuary. You could do a day trip to Chiang Rai. There's tons to do. I told you guys, you will not be bored. Also, make sure that you try out Khao soy when you're in Chiang Mai. It's a delicious Thai dish that you can pretty much only find in the north, and like, it was delicious. So now we will end off our Thailand itinerary in Pai. So I'd recommend spending 4 nights in Pai at least. Some people get into the Pai hole and they stay there for like ages, but And as much as I liked Pai, I would say that 4 nights would have probably been fine. It definitely has a bit of a hippie vibe to it for sure. It's a lot smaller. There's like one main street which has the night market. It is still really good though, with really good food. With Pai, you definitely do want to be able to ride a motorbike, hit Pai Canyon for sunset, and then also 2 huts for sunset as well. Those are 2 very good sunset spots. The famous tipsy tubing. Let me tell you guys, tipsy tubing was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I thought it was going to be overhyped, but it is so much fun. Hundreds of people in the river floating down, and you stop twice. So you stop first, have some drinks, then you go down the tube again, and the last place there's a foam party, there's food, like it's a whole thing, and it's tons of fun. Pai is a really great place to have a spa day or get your nails done. Oh, there's also a waterfall, the Mae Na Tong waterfall as well. There's a natural rock slide, which I didn't do, but people were doing it and it looked pretty cool. But yeah, that's everything that I did in Pai, and I think 4 nights would be doing it enough, maybe 5 if you want. And then after that, I actually had to take the van back to Chiang Mai and spend 1 night there before flying to my next destination, which was Vietnam. Yeah, you guys, that is how I would spend 6 weeks in Thailand. That is your perfect Thailand 6-week itinerary with some ideas of activities to do. So just really quickly, I will just say it all so that if you're just looking for the amount of days, here you go. 3 nights in Bangkok, 2 nights Khao, 5 nights Koh Tao, 3 nights Koh Phangan, 4 nights Ao Nang, 3 nights Railey Beach, 3 nights Koh Phi Phi, 4 nights Koh Lanta, 6 nights Chiang Mai, 4 nights Pai. So there you guys go. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions at all about Thailand or Southeast Asia in general, let me know, because I was there for literally over 130 days, just traveling around. I went to 5 countries over there, and I will make more videos about all that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.